30 minutes had already passed since Rudolph's group had left the guest house. Alright everybody, welcome back to some more Umineko When They Cry. We're back, you know, since last time. Last time we had a wild part once again. Uh, but I do want to start off with saying, I hope you guys haven't clowned on me too much these last videos. Because I celebrated getting 100 subscribers and it being a big thing and all that. But as of right now, I've actually gone down to 99, which honestly I don't even mad at that. I don't really care because I didn't even, like I said, I didn't have a 100 subscriber special to upload for y'all. So it's not like I have anything to do for it anyway. So I don't really mind. But the biggest thing is probably going to be you guys clowning on me. You guys probably hear me going, "Whoa, subscribers, 100 subscribers thing in the previous videos," and then you'll see my current subscriber count and go, "Huh? Well, you're on 99. Funny, bro. Funny." So yeah, it's just I hope you guys have not clowned on me too hard. Maybe by the time this gets uploaded, I'll be back on 100. I don't know, and it's fine either way for me personally because I'm not going to upload any special video for a while, probably a couple months. I don't know, maybe I don't know how long, but in a while, I won't be uploading another one in a while. So a special video in a while. So for sure, I hope I hope you guys don't clown me too hard. But hopefully, maybe by the time I'm prepared to make a 100 subscriber special, maybe I'll be back up to 100 subscribers. If not, that's fine. Because I'm not doing these videos to get subscribers anyway, so I don't really mind either way. I just thought it was funny, and I know if I was someone watching, I know I'd be clowning on the person. Like imagine I'm watching someone else celebrating on something, and then they celebrating 1,000 subscribers for example, and then they go down to 990. I'd laugh as well. So completely understandable if you guys laugh at me. I would laugh at me too. But good thing I don't have any hard feelings against it. Good thing I don't really care. But we can keep going. So, anyway, let's recap what happened last time. Alright, Umineko. That's the important part here. So last time in Umineko, well, before we get to the Hideyoshi stuff, we had the Chester sisters, magically, I want to say, in a spectacular fashion, took down Rudolph and Kiria running away from the scene, and the Chester sisters got him good. Summoned by Evaberto, and after they died, they succeeded in getting the kills. They died. Then their bodies were brought back. Hideyoshi took one of the guns, one of the Kiria or Rudolph's guns, and walked up to Eva and was like, "You're a disappointment of a wife." No, he didn't say that. But yeah, he threw the gun down because the gun didn't matter. He slapped Eva Berto because he was like, you're being terrible, okay? Like, you're not my wife. You're much more disciplined than this. You don't see the real Eva I know understands the importance of life and all that. So he gave her a proper lesson. And that completely ruined her mood, so then she ordered, I believe one of the Chester sisters killed him off in the end there. It was kind of vague who killed him, but a shot was fired from behind him from a gun that was floating in the air. So I'm guessing one of the Chester sisters shot him, maybe 410 shot him. And I remember their names now, 410, Chester 410, and Chester 45. So yeah, she got shot down, he died, and she wasn't in the mood to toy with their bodies anymore. So you were just like, alright, Lucifer, do your thing, do the cleanup, and have Runovid help you with the cleanup. Frick. Oh, tomorrow, I just got a notification that tomorrow is One Piece's 25th anniversary. That's funny. Yeah, tomorrow is One Piece's 25th anniversary. Oh, I gotta celebrate that somehow. Damn, that's awesome. That's awesome. Tomorrow's okay, yeah, I can't wait. Anyway, back to the topic. Forget that. That was a cool notification though. So they killed them. That ruined Evaberto's mood. Lucifer cleaned up the bodies with the help of Ronove. Then she was ordered to, of course, do the whole 4th to 6th Twilight. And that's where we're at now. So 30 minutes has passed since they left for the guest house, and I bet if you're part of the people back in the guest house, you're gonna assume that they're as good as dead. So yeah, Let's keep it going. Let's see what happens. By any measure, their return was too late. And Cross and Nazi, who were waiting by the entrance, were by now about as restless as they could stand. The chain was set on the door. That was a precaution in the event that Rudolph's group was attacked and the master key was stolen from them. Fair enough. Not like that's gonna help too much, but fair enough. For that reason, they needed to wait by the entrance like this for the others to return. You don't think something happened to them? Cross glanced between the clock and the door, struggling to feign composure. If by some chance they were not to return. It really was reckless after all. To be fair, that is what Nazi said. But at the same time, the children and you lot not eating until 9 AM tomorrow in the morning? Like, yes, you're risking death, but also, damn, your bodies really won't hold up till tomorrow morning. At that point, the killer will get fecals. If the killer, the killer has imagine this, the culprit has free reign on the mansion. Let's say the culprit is human. They have free range on the mansion, so they eat all the food they want. They don't care about poisoned food. They don't have to worry about poisoned food, so they can eat all they want. Even if they didn't, they could just keep eating from the canned foods. So they're getting food and drink and all that, right? You guys are stuck here with only water. You guys don't even get anything to eat. So, by 6 AM tomorrow, not only will you be tired as hell, you'll also be extremely starved out. The culprit can just come in here and kill you all easily. Easily! Y'all will be too tired to even retaliate, or barely even able to retaliate. Just saying. I mean, something had to be done to get food. Why go outside even though Rosa had just been attacked? Also, Kiria did specifically tell Rudolph in private that she really wanted to go outside for some reason. Now I don't know if Kiria was already suspicious of Eva doing the killings, especially considering that the fact that Kiria and Rudolph took Hideyoshi with them. That's another thing, because if Eva was the culprit, I can see why Kiria would tell Rudolph, hey, I want to go outside, take Hideyoshi with us though, because I think Eva's the culprit. And maybe Kiria's already had figured out that Eva had solved the riddle. Maybe before Kiria's death, and maybe even Rudolph figured out that that Eva had solved the riddle, and that's why she killed Rosa, because Rosa also solved the riddle. From Kiria and Rudolph's perspective, if you flip the chessboards from Kiria's perspective, I can see why they came to that conclusion. That okay, Eva figured out the riddle, so did Rosa. Eva killed Rosa, so we take Hideyoshi with us because then we have that precaution, that safety with us. And little did they know their enemy's a witch that doesn't even care about her husband. Well, future husband. Well, this is the younger version of the person they thought it was. So yeah, I mean, the way Rudolph reacted when he first saw Eva Beato makes me believe that was the case. Because Rudolph seemed to know, okay, the moment Rosa was attacked, I need to be you, Eva. So it seemed like Kiria and Rudolph already had an idea that okay, the culprit was Eva. Even if they didn't know it's Eva Beato and that Eva Beato's a witch, they knew it was Eva or connected to Eva. And the fact that maybe they may have even theorized as far as knowing that they solved the riddle. And maybe they even found the gold. So if that's the case, then yeah, Rudolph and Kiria, smart people. Kiria especially, we know Kiria's always been smart. And they were cool as hell last part and the part before. So I'm not doubting them personally. Not last part, but the part before, they were really cool. Last part, I mean, they kind of did the obvious thing. Okay. Yes. So, let's see. Let's keep it going. Nanjo? What about Nanjo? Do you not count Nanjo as an adult? In any event, there are now 3 adults in the guest house. Me, you, and Eva, who's asleep with a high fever. Yeah. But Nanjo is also an adult. Do you not count him? Do you not count him as an adult? He's too old for that. At that time, there was the forceful sound from the hallway of the door being opened, and Eva's shrieking voice. That voice kept calling Hideyoshi's name. It seemed as though the high fever had given her a bad dream or something, and now she was calling her husband's name.
Eva-san, どうしましたか? 大丈夫ですか?
What is it, Eva? You're right? Oh my god, first time Nazi actually cares about Eva. I'm joking, y'all, I'm joking. But they have been arguing and in conflict with each other the entire visual novel. So to see Nazi actually care about Eva is crazy. But I know she does care about her. Come on now, y'all.
うちの人はどこ?
Your husband is dead!
うちの人がいないの.
Your husband is dead. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but
ずっと一緒にいるって約束してくれたのに.
yeah, he died. To protect you, to be fair, but he did die.
ずっと手を握ってくれてるって約束したのに.
He promised that he'd hold my hand the whole time. Hey, he also tried lecturing your younger self because he knew you're better, okay? Hideyoshi's a good man. Hideyoshi's a good man, okay? Cross was taken aback by this attitude of hers, which she had never shown in front of him before, but Natsu understood her feelings.
落ち着いて.
Yeah, Natsu understood her feelings. Of course, it's... They're wives, they understand each other. Cross could never understand it.
秀吉さんはルドルフさんたちと一緒に今表へ出ています.
Calm down, Hideyoshi's with Rudolph and Killian, they're outside right now. Yeah, they're all dead. They're all dead. I shouldn't be laughing at that. I'm worse than an Eva Beoto. Maybe I'm like Eva Beoto. Why am I laughing at their deaths? It's because I don't know. I'm sorry. I should not be laughing at that. That's not a laughing matter. They're dead. Yeah.
表へ? どうしてよ? 私とずっと一緒にいてくれるって約束したのにどうして表になんか行ってるの? 表へ出てはダメ. 表には魔女がいるわ. 行ってはダメ. 殺されてしまう.
You mustn't go outside. The witch is outside. You mustn't go. You'll be killed.
Eva, 落ち着きなさい.
Calm yourself.
秀吉さんはルドルフたちと一緒に屋敷へ戻っているのだ.
Hideyoshi's back in the mansion with Rudolph and Kiria.
どうして屋敷に行かなくちゃいけないのよ? ここなら安全なのにどうして表になんか出したのよ? どうして屋敷なんかに戻ったのよ?
Why did he go back to the mansion?
明日までの食料を取りに行くことになったのだ. 秀吉さんはお前の体調が悪いことを気にしててそのためにもと言って
Hideyoshi was worried about your health and he told us so.
いつ戻ってくるの? いつ戻ってくるのよ?
They don't know.
表はダメよ. バラ庭園はダメ. 屋敷はダメ. 魔女がいる. 黄金の魔女が歩き回ってる.
黄金の魔女.
見つかったら殺されてしまう. 絶対に殺されてしまう. うちの人はいつ戻ってくるの?
When will my husband come back? Unfortunately, he's already dead.
30分前にここを出ました.
That is a long time to go get canned food supplies and come back. Although, there's a possibility they're still carrying it back, but 30 minutes is a while.
私たちは帰りを待っています.
We are waiting for their return.
30分?
30分?
そんなのおかしいじゃない. 屋敷に行って食料を取って帰ってくるのにどうしてそんなに時間がかかるのよ?
I agree, but I mean, I would give it like a 45-minute timer at max. It shouldn't take 30 minutes. It shouldn't take 45 minutes. It should take, around 20 minutes, right? Ish, maybe a bit less or something along those lines. It shouldn't really take you 30 minutes. I agree with you, Eva, but I think just to be 100% certain, let's not guarantee their deaths until 45 minutes pass, in my opinion.
それであんたたちはなんでここでぼんやりしてるのよ?
And why are you two just standing around here? They're protecting the kids! Someone's gonna protect the kids! You're gonna let the kids be alone with the culprits out there that's gonna kill the family?
迎えに行かなきゃ. 早くあの人のところへ行かなきゃ.
I love how she only cares about Hideyoshi, doesn't care about Rudolph and Kiria. That's tough. Nah, but I get it. Come on. Eva had probably had quite a nightmare. And after waking up and discovering that it still wasn't over, she could no longer hide her confusion. Natsu tried calming her down, but it only made Eva's emotions explode all the more. Maybe they heard that disturbance. The lobby door opened slightly, and Battler and the kids, who should have been upstairs, poked their faces out. Oh. Cross, Nazi, Eva. Battler, George, Jessica, Nanjo. Exactly! Nanjo's here, he's also an adult! I was gonna say, where did Nanjo go? They mentioned there were only 3 adults. That's cap! Everyone in the guest house was gathered by the entrance and understood the current situation.
母さんの意見に同感だよ。父さんたちの様子を確かめに行くべきだ。
I agree, mother, we should go check on father and the others.
まあ、そうだな。荷物が大きくなって手間取ってる可能性だってあるぜ。人手は歓迎のはずさ。
We should welcome some extra hands. That's what Battler suggests.
ローザさんが襲われてすぐですぞ。二次遭難の可能性もあります。ここは一つ慎重に。
You should act with caution here and...
バカを言わないで。慎重に何よ。助けを求めてるかもしれない主人を見殺しにしろというの。私が様子を見に行くわ。臆病者はここで待っていなさい。
I'm going to look, the cowards can stay here. Hey, yo, someone calm Eva down, yo. Don't forget, Eva, it's your younger version that killed him. You should know your younger version better than anyone, even better than Hideyoshi. Looking agitated, Eva raised her gun. Judging by her expression, it would be useless for anyone to try to stop her. Hey, if she really has that much of a death wish, send her. But I mean, she's guaranteed not to be killed by the witch, because the witch promised her that she wouldn't die, or at least that I'm assuming the witch wouldn't kill her own self in a weird way. And she did promise that she wouldn't kill her family, although she's already killed Hideyoshi. But I mean, George might be safe. George, who realized that first, raised his head.
僕も行こう。バトラ君も来るだろう。
You're too right, Battler Kid. Ooh. If only Evan and George go, they're safe for the most part. They're chilling. They're chilling! They're not gonna be the sacrifice for the 7th and 8th Twilight, right? She needs 2 more sacrifices, right? She's gone 3 now. She needs 2 more. There's no way Evan and George will be the ones. If Battler goes, he's guaranteed to be the one. And if Battler becomes a sacrifice here, we have the problem where, all of a sudden, none of the family will survive all the Twilights in all the episodes. If Battler survives here, survives the Twilights, then in all 3 episodes, Battler will have been one of the 5 remaining survivors to go to the Golden Land. So, I want Battler to stay, send someone else that's dumb, and then have them be killed in the 7th and 8th Twilight, and have Battler survive till the end, be one of the 5 survivors. Wait a minute, there's Cross, Nazi, Eva, George, Jessica, Nanjo, Battler. There's 7, right? Yeah, 7. So if 2 more die, we got 5. Yeah, we're good. Good. Yeah.
人数が多い方がいい。
The more people, the better.
おう、エヴァおばさん。来るなって言ったってついてくぜ。
Auntie Eva, we're coming if you tell us not to. I mean, she did call us cowards for not going, so I mean, I think she's gonna approve of you going, I think.
私も行くよ。
Jessica's coming too. No, you're not, Jessica. No way in hell Nazi and Cross are allowing you to go, Jessica. I'm sorry, your parents are not allowing that.
私だけ安全なところに隠れてなんかいられないぜ。
I'll be damned if I'm gonna be the only one hiding here where it's safe. There's no way, especially Nazi. There's no way Nazi's gonna allow that of you.
ジェシカは出てはなりません。
Exactly. There's no way Nazi's gonna just sit there and be like, okay, you can go.
ここに私といるのです。
You have to stay here with me.
良いですね。
Do you understand? Hey, Jessica, you cannot deny a mother. You're not gonna succeed in there's no way Nazi's gonna let you go outside, Jessica. There's no way your mother's just gonna let you go. No way. She was essentially implying that those 3 had already been killed anyway, so it was pointless to go outside. Wow. Nazi also realized that she had made a deep gouge in Eva's heart, but she said those words strongly as Jessica's mother.
そうね。それがいいでしょうね。兄さんたち一家はゲストハウスで留守番してて。
You and your family should keep watch over the guest house.
これはうちの家族とバトラ君の家族の問題よ。
Okay, so if they leave, then we're gonna be split into 2 equal groups. Where's Nanjo gonna go though? I said 2 equal groups, but that depends on where Nanjo's gonna go.
あと南條先生も来てもらえるかしら。
Is Nanjo gonna come with?
万が一のこともあるかもしれないから。
And I wonder if Nanjo will come too, just in case of the worst. Well, the worst has definitely happened. Nanjo, what's your decision? Nanjo, you sure you don't want to stay where it's safe? You're gonna go out where it's risky? Okay, they're running out. They've gone out. Oh, that's Kirie. Oh, that's all three of them.
バトラ、エヴァ、ジョージ、南條の4人は屋敷のホールにてルドルフ、キリエ、秀吉の3人の遺体を発見。
You did not say that in red. Just saying, Virgilia. I mean, I don't know if you have the power to use the red. Runove did, but you are a witch. But you haven't said it in red, and you have not used the red so far in the visual novel. So okay, in the whole dimension, Battler, Eva, George, and Nanjo. So Nanjo did come with. Found the bodies of Rudolph, Kiri, and Hideyoshi. That's tough, buddy. That is tough. Let's see here. If we do this, that's Kirie's body right there. I'm assuming that's Rudolph's body, and then that's Hideyoshi. I mean, that's Kiria, obviously, because you can tell by the legs and the dress she was wearing that this is definitely Kiria. And I don't really know if this is Hideyoshi or this is Hideyoshi or Rudolph. That's just a guess, but I'm pretty confident this is Kiria. Okay.
第4から第6の番ってことか。
Yep.
なら死体には額、胸、腹にそれぞれ例の悪魔の杭が。
はい、ルドルフの額に1本、秀吉の胸に1本、そしてキリエの腹部に1本、悪魔の杭が打ち込まれています。
That means there should be 2 sisters remaining, right? 2 sisters that can still bury stakes, right? Because 2 of them are dead, 3 of them have pressed in, and then there's 2 of them left. if I'm correct there.
3人には争ったか、あるいは逃げ回るかしたと思われる着衣の乱れがあります。3人の遺体は寄り添ってはおらず、犯人と遭遇後、ある程度の抵抗を試みたと推定されます。
Since the 3 bodies were not found right next to each other, it is hypothesized that after coming into contact with the culprit, they attempted some form of resistance. Well, knowing that after they were killed, their bodies were dragged, this is the way they are, I can tell you that probably not. Although the clothing being disordered is a fair reasoning.
杭で額と胸と腹を相変わらず無芸。
Just like usual. We're used to this. Even though Runaway knew it would be superfluous, he thought that maybe he should tell Battler. In actuality, the witch had killed them in a much more horrible way. Yeah. Beata had advised the witch to restrain herself, which was why the corpses had been left so undamaged. The new and brutal witch, thinking that all she needed to do was get the gouged with a stake part right, might even have just stuck a stake into a lump of meat that wasn't even shaped like a human. Damn. Rosa's and Maria's corpses would probably have been especially striking if they had been killed as the Golden Witch had wished. Just how gruesome would the exposed corpses have been? Probably terrible, yeah. If Beato didn't have a say in their deaths, then Eva Beato probably would have left probably the most gruesome bodies we've seen so far in Umineko. But Beato interfered, thankfully. I say thankfully, I mean she still killed them. I still don't like her for that, but I mean, you know. Beato had changed that into a kind of killing that Battler would have called still better. Exactly. Wanting to have Beato's small bit of thoughtfulness appreciated, he thought of telling Battler about that. But for Battler, that might do more harm than good. To humans, the gap between being alive and being dead is very large. To ask for Beato's feelings to be accommodated on the grounds that she had changed it to a better way of dying might have made it possible for a demon to pardon her, but there was no way it would work the same way for a human. That's fair. Understanding this, Ronove remained silent even though he knew of Beato's modest effort. I can respect that of Ronove, you know? I can respect that of him.
いつも通り死体の死亡確認からさせてもらうぜ。ロノウェ、 赤で宣言を頼む。
Ronobe, please declare it in red. Alright, just like always, we are going to have some red truths incoming. Ronobe, declare it in red. What the frick?
おい、聞こえないのか。赤で宣言を頼む。副将要求だ。
Repetition requested.
ルドルフ、キリエ、秀吉の3名は死亡している。
申し訳ございません。副将を拒否させていただきます。
Allow me to decline from repeating that. Interesting. Why do you deny? So he's not even confirming whether Rudolph, Kitty, and Hideyoshi are dead?
なんだと。いきなりどういうつもりだ。
That's so sudden. What are you planning? That's a really sudden defeat right there. By now proclaiming the death of the victims in red was almost a given in this battle. Well, yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know why. It's like even if he doesn't declare it in red, I know they died. So what's the point? Refusing to do that was almost like losing by default. So when Ronobe declined as his first move, Battle was dumbfounded.
申し訳ございません。私めのお嬢様の代行者である資格をこれをもって返上させていただきます。
Oh wow, just like that? Are you really gonna switch sides? Are you going to become Eva Berto's new agent?
よって私にはそれを赤で復唱することができません。
So Berto has to be the one?
それを復唱する資格があるのはお嬢様ただ一人だけでございます。
Why are you relinquishing your right to be her agent though? So that you can become Eva Berto's new agent?
正しい言い分です。ロノウエはベアト側の代行者でしかありません。ロノウエが代行の役を負り、かつバトラ君がベアトを相手として認めないならば、
Then what happens then? It's a stalemate.
新しい代行者を立てる必要があります。
A new agent must be created. Oh, okay. So who's the new agent then?
新しき代行者はおりません。
There is no new agent!
どうかバトラ様、お嬢様を再び対局の相手とお認めください。
Please accept Beato as your game partner once more.
悪いが、そいつは聞けねえ相談だぜ。
That's not happening.
あの不愉快な残酷野郎。俺は絶対に対局者だなどと認めない。
I agree with this sentiment. Unpleasant, ruthless.
それを認めないために、俺はこのゲームを降りないんだ。
You need to accept that is the reason I want to abandon this game. Fair enough. Fair enough.
不愉快な点につきましては、お嬢様に代わりまして謝罪します。また、お嬢様には二度と不愉快な言動を取らぬよう制約させます。
I shall obtain my lady's pledge that she will not take unpleasant actions again.
どうだかな。
Yeah, right.
バトラ君、あの子の師匠として私も謝罪します。よく言って聞かせますので、どうか一度だけ許してやってはくれませんか？
Would you please forgive her just this once? You're asking a lot of me after what she's done. You're asking a lot of me after what she's done. I'm just saying.
おいおい、よしてくれよ。まるで俺が悪者みてえだぜ。
Like, have you seen what she's done, alright? Like, you're gonna have to... I don't know about that one.
それに、あんたらにいくら謝罪の言葉を聞かされても、俺の耳には届かない。
Also true.
そいつを、ベアトが自分の口で言えるってんなら、まあ、耳を貸さねえこともないぜ。
It's not like I'm gonna listen to her. Exactly, Battler.
わかりました。それがあの子を再び認めてもらう唯一の条件ならば、あの子に謝罪をさせましょう。
Alright, Virgilia. We can shake it just because of you, Virgilia. Not because of her piece of crapness. She's garbage. Beato still sucks. but because of you. Because you're Buto. I'll shake hands with you on that. I'll give her a second chance. Alright? But she better use that nicely. Alright? No more Rosa having to eat her own family. No more treating me like a naked dog. Walking me around. Alright? Like Eden Zero style. That's what happened in Eden Zero. Okay, minus the inserting a bomb in my rectum. That is Eden Zero style. Okay, yes, that did happen in Eden Zero. But, yeah. Minus that, that is what she did. No more of that. And I'm still not gonna listen to her talk, just like Batter said. But you know, it's the only condition.
ロノウェ、あの子を呼びなさい。
Call for that child. I love how you keep calling her child. She is a child.
よろしいですね、バトラ君。
Is that alright, Batterkin?
好きにしろよ。だが、俺が許すと期待するな。
If she wants me to forgive her, oh, this is what she can do. To make me even, if she wants me to attempt, I want her to like, bow down and apologize. Alright?
呼べよ。あのムカつく魔女。
Call for irritating witch. If she's still as stubborn, as arrogant as always. Just saying.
ありがとうございます、バトラ様。
I'm a human. Alright? We have standards.
ただいま、お呼びいたします。
I will call her now.
お嬢様、バトラ様がお呼びでございます。
No, I'm not calling for her. No. You guys are calling for her, okay? You do whatever you want. If you don't call for her, you can call for her. But I'm just saying, I'm not the one that wants her here. There she is. There she is. Freaking, I still hate your face. Your dumb freaking face. Beatrice. After a few heartbeats, gold butterflies gathered together in midair and created Beato's form. It was much more docile than the way she had appeared before now.
呼んだか、ロノウェ。話は聞いていたはずですよ。あなたの口から何か言うことはありますか？
Is there anything I have to say from your mouth? Here we go. I'm interested. This better be good, Beato. This better be good. Alright, Beato, I'm listening. I'm listening! It looked as though Beato shrunk slightly under Battler's cold gaze. Several times, Beato made an effort to get the words out of her mouth, but that didn't work so well. And she was just as awkward as someone trying to light a match during a freezing winter with frozen hands. Even as she did that, the game board was proceeding. In the hall, they had just found the bodies of the new victims and had broken down crying. Okay.
親父、
キリエ？
キリエさん。
Okay, so before we continue, character files. Gotta check the character files. So, Kirie, Rudolph first died in the Mansion's Hall with his forehead having been pierced by a weapon shaped like a stake. From now on, they have to be finished off with stakes apparently. Vulgar. Hideyoshi died in the Mansion's Hall with his chest having been pierced by a weapon shaped like a stake. Careless, who knew she was still alive. Who knew she was still alive? She? Who are you talking about? Who's she? Beato? Who knew she was still alive? The frick are you talking about, Hideyoshi? Alright, let's keep going. Kiria. I don't know what this means. I don't know what she is. Pierced in her stomach. Alright. The stomach is in a very lethal spot. Wouldn't it have been okay to kill her by a safer method and just stick a stake in the corpse? Question mark. Well, she's dead now, so. Alright, there's the bodies. Cool. Kin's physician looked at friend, was around hospital Nijima, but turned it over to his son and now enjoys his old age at peace. One of the few people like in the trust know that he's held back by the disappearance of others. Big-hearted by nature, he has maintained a long friendship with Kinzo, unperturbed by his tendency to fly into a rage at the slightest provocation. Alright. はいな。Now we can definitely see their bodies much better after Eva's crying there. That's Kirie, like we knew before. And I was right about this being Rudolph and this being Hideyoshi. This is Rudolph. You can tell. This is Hideyoshi. You can tell. You can tell by like the, well, first things first. But you can tell by the clothes they're wearing, and you can also tell by just their general figure, right? The way the figure is shaped. You can tell this is a Rudolph figure and this is a Hideyoshi figure. So yeah, all right. And that's Eva's husband, right? That's Eva's husband right there. Rest in peace.
母さん、しっかりして。僕だって悔しい、悲しい。
You're not the only one who's crushed and sad.
おそらく即死だったでしょう。たとえ彼らが倒れた直後に我々がここに訪れたとしても、きっと
Even if you're right, had arrived immediately after they fell, I'm sure that it would have been too late.
いいえ、違うわ。きっと生きてたわよ。胸にこんなものを刺されて、うちの人はもがき苦しみながら死んでいったに違いないのよ。
My husband must have died in extreme pain.
もっと早く来ていればきっと助かった。きっと助かったのよ。
Imagine if Eva Beto kills Battler for real though. How is Battler in the other dimension gonna react? I wonder.
バトラ君も辛いだろうけど、しっかり。
Battler, you have to stay strong. How is George so mature right now? More mature than his own. I understand his own mother has been through a lot, but George is so mature right now. That's crazy.
大丈夫だよ。大丈夫だぜ。兄貴、もうちょっとだけ泣かせてくれ。俺が一番マシなんだ。俺が一番悲しくないはずなんだ。
I should be really sad. No, don't say that. Don't say that. You can never control how sad you are. All right? Like, no.
だから、もうちょっとだけ泣いたら。大丈夫だから。
So if you let me cry just a little longer, I'll be fine.
そんなことないよ。両親を失った心の痛みはよくわかる。僕には母さんがまだいる。
True, and Battle's not only lost both his parents, he's also lost his other parents 6 years ago by a curse that was apparently inflicted on her by Kirie. So, Battler just keeps losing parents here. He's lost 3 parents. Bang, bang, bang. George does have his mother. It's still again, George's pain isn't any easier. He's still painful.
バトラ君よりはるかにマシだ。
Much better than you, Battler. It's not a competition, y'all. It's really not a competition.
いや、違うぜ。ジョージの兄貴が一番辛いはずなんだ。分かってんだよ、兄貴。
I understand, Aniki. Not only that, Shannon also died for you, man. Shannon died earlier. He found their bodies earlier on this morning. So you do not have it easy, George. Don't act like you have it easy. It's not a competition anyway.
ジョージの兄貴が俺たちの中で一番悲しくて辛いんだ。俺はそれを分かってる。だからこれ以上メソメソなんて泣いちゃいけねえんだ。
I can't keep on living like this. And these witches be finding this funny. They think this is funny to them. This is entertainment. That's crazy.
どうして僕の方が辛いなんて。
Why do you say that?
俺にとっちゃ親父も桐江さんも成人して独り立ちしたら
いつか親である以上、子供より先に死ぬのは宿命だ。それが少し早くなっちまっただけの話だぜ。
Since their parents did say that they die before their children, it's just that it happened a little early.
だが兄貴は違うぜ。
Shannon!
いつか別れる親だけじゃない。これからの人生をずっと一緒に生きていくはずのシャノンちゃんまで失ったんじゃないかよ。人の命に重さなんかねえさ。
Facts.
赤ん坊の命だって年寄りの命だって同じだがよ。それからの人生が長ければ長いほど、一緒に築いてく未来が長ければ長いほど、その死ってのは悲しいものなんじゃねえのかよ。兄貴はシャノンちゃんと婚約したんだろ。
He was.
これからの人生と家庭を一緒に築いていこうって約束したんだろ。その未来のでかさが、幸せのでかさがよ、俺の痛みなんかとは比べ物にならねえ。だから兄貴はもっともっと泣いても許されるはずなんだ。なのに俺たちいとこの兄貴格だからって無理に冷静を装ってやめてよ、バトラ君。
George was trying to make a calm smile. But he couldn't any longer stop a single hot tear from leaving a streak down his face.
悲しくないわけがないじゃないか。僕はシャノンと一緒にたくさんの未来を思い描き合ったさ。きっと100年の人生では叶えきれないくらいの夢を語り合ったさ。その夢の一番最初の籍を入れることさえ叶えられなくて、悲しくないわけがないじゃないか。
それに比べたら俺なんかだから俺にはこれ以上泣く資格なんかねえんだ。兄貴だってこらえてるのに、俺にこれ以上の涙を流す資格なんて。
When even you're holding back, Aniki, what right do I have to shed any more tears?
同じだよ。親しい人を失えば悲しいのは僕もバトラ君も同じだよ。だからバトラ君が僕より涙を流してはいけないなんてルールはない。
There's nothing saying you don't have the right to cry compared to me. It's not a comparison, it's never a competition, man. When it comes to this subject, it is never a competition. I always think that.
そして僕だってもうこれ以上涙をこらえなければならないなんてルールも。
Hey, let it all out, George. Let it all out. It's fine. There's no need to hold them back. Cry away, mate.
兄貴、兄貴、
未来を語り合ったシャノンが死んだ。父さんも死んだ。悲しいな、悲しいな。
I hope Berto's watching this before she gives before she says whatever she's about to say to me in the other dimension, in the parallel world as she described it. I hope she's watching this. I hope she's watching this and she sees the consequences of what she does and how it affects others. And even if she's a witch and doesn't understand it, I hope she sees this, because even if it was an alien or it's a witch or it's magic, if I see another being crying and super sad like this, alright, doesn't matter for what ridiculous reason, there must be something going on, okay? Alright? Like, yeah, life is reversible for witches, but, and sure, we can't compare humans and witches, and maybe the worlds are that different, But you look at these tears, you look at them crying, you look at them doing this. Even if you're a completely other being, do you just not have any sympathy, like anything? What if a witch cries because... I'm not gonna get into that I'll keep going. But Beato, you better have something good to say. As Butler and George tightly hugged each other, they cried a waterfall of tears over each other's shoulders for those people important to them. Eva?
どうして俺がジョージの兄貴が一番辛いって言ったかわかるか
What is this soundtrack? Is there someone talking in the soundtrack? Why did I hear someone talking? Did you guys see that? Someone was talking in the soundtrack music. They were going like... This is a new soundtrack. I didn't even hear the soundtrack name. I didn't see it. It wasn't in the top left. I didn't see it. I was reading what Battle was saying. Do you understand why I said that George Aniki is the most in pain?
聞いていたからわかる。その後の人生を共にする時間の長さに悲しみは比例すると。
もちろんそれだけじゃ測れねえけどな。俺たち人間はお前ら魔女とは違う。
This soundtrack is really good though. This visual novel never misses with the soundtrack, so I want to say that.
生きてから死ぬまでという有限の時間、その力の限り生きている。
We have a finite time. We're alive to the moment we die, and we live it with our utmost strength.
それをないがしろにする奴は許せない。ましてや嘲笑いもてあそぶような奴は絶対に許せない。お前のような死の概念もめちゃくちゃな奴には理解もできねえだろうがよ。
And she used to be a human before too, Battler. Keep in mind, she used to be a human. So at one point in her life, maybe it's been so long ago that she doesn't even remember, but at one point in her previous life, she used to understand this concept. She must have, because every human does understand it, in some form of way. I mean, there's psychopaths exists, and maybe some parts of crazy sociopaths, but...
これから生きる時間の長さだけじゃない。一生懸命に生きている奴の人生を嘲笑うこと、これが一番俺には許せねえんだ。ジョージの兄貴はがむしゃらに頑張って人生を生きてた。シャノンちゃんと結婚するために悲壮な覚悟をしてこの日に臨んでいたはずなんだ。俺みたいに久しぶりにいとこと会えるなんて浮かれてたやつとはわけが違う。
しかしだな。
There's no still! No such thing!
ベア、今は黙って聞きなさい。
お前の言い分に一定の理解がする。お前には自分の復活のためにおかしな碑文に沿った殺人を続ける必要があるってんだろ。だからその範囲内でのお前の殺人はお前の立場の事情を汲み取る限りギリギリの理解はできる。それがお前にとっては必要な行為だからだ。ならそれ以上の不要な行為は全てお前の無意味な残酷趣味ということになる。つまり第一の晩に6人を殺すことまでがお前にとっての必要な行為ならば、顔を砕くとか腹を裂いてお菓子を詰め込むなんて真似は全て全く不必要なお前の残酷趣味だってことになる。俺はお前のこの点について断じて許すことができないんだ。お前はローザおばさんがひどい殺され方を繰り返された時、結局は最後には生き返らせるのだからどう殺したっていいじゃないかみたいなことを言ったそうだな。 バルギリアに聞いてるぜ。
それはまあ
最後には生き返るなら何度殺してもいいという考えは、命をもてあそぶだけの全く不必要な行為ではないのか。殺すなら人思いに殺せ。もてあそぶな。殺さないならいたぶるな。お前は人の命を自在に操れるのをいいことに、命の尊厳を忘れてしまった。だから俺は認められないんだ。命の重みを、そして失った時の悲しみを知らない奴を俺は対戦相手だと断じて認められない。
無限の魔法が邪法と言われるゆえんです。無限の魔女に有限の概念はない。壊す、殺すという有限と終焉の概念がないのです。それゆえに無限の魔女は時に生と死の狭間をゴム跳びで遊ぶかのように、その行き来を遊び出すようになります。それはとてもとても恐ろしいことです。だから私は無限の魔女として自ら望み、あなたの域まで達しなかったのです。
Gira told Berto that countless times before. And that is why Berto kept saying that she achieved a new level. She achieved a new level, but at what cost? Yes, she beat Virgil in the fight. Yes, she achieved higher power. But what the frick, man? But Berta had been too young to obediently listen to those words. She had been too wild. She had been possessed by that detestable pleasure. And that's probably why Eva Berto is even stronger than our Berto is. Eva Berto is even stronger. She's able to summon these Siester sisters like it's nothing. She's able to already put up magic barriers that can stop guns. Because her brutality has gone even wilder.
壺を割ってはならぬと言われてきた。でもだからこそいつか割ってみたいと思っていた。そして無限の魔法を得て、いくら壊しても好きなだけ元に直せると知ったとき、わらわは壺を壊すことがこれほどまでに楽しかったのかと驚いたものだ。それを禁忌の蜜と呼びます。人はその中身に惹かれるのではない。それを封ずる錠前に惹かれるのです。実に嘆かわしいことです。
That's why what's inside is honey. It's not that the inside is actually honey. It's that it's forbidden that it becomes honey. The fact that it's forbidden, it's a forbidden lock. That's why the insides are honey. Not because what's inside is actually honey.
バルギリアに聞きたい。無限の魔法なんてものがどうしてあるんだ。それは何のためにこの世にあるんだ。
But you don't believe in it, do you?
無限の魔法に限らず、魔法はすべて人の世に幸福をもたらすために存在するのです。
And how do you know that for sure? Where does magic come from? How was it created? Or is it like science where we don't really know, or math, we don't really know, it just always existed? Is it like a magnetic force? It just always kind of existed. It's just a force of nature that we just kind of have to accept. And you're expecting me to accept it. Just like I accept that, you know, just like I accept that magnetic forces exists. And yeah. And that's how we were able to induct stuff. Is that what you're saying?
今さらバトラ君には信じがたいでしょうが、私たち魔女は人の世に恵みを与えるために、人と人ならざる者たちとの架け橋になるべく 修行を重ねているのです。
And you're telling me I'm just a unlucky experience of that, where I witnessed the worst side of these witches of yours?
死者を繰り返し蘇らせ何度もいじめ殺すことでどう人の世に役立つってんだ。
Forget that. How does setting up a ritual where you mercilessly kill 13 people just for the 5 remaining to be utterly shocked and devastated over the deaths of their family, close friends? How is that? How is this sort of ritual helping any of you guys? How is this gonna give you some power? Couldn't you at least communicate with that with us? Do we have to be kept out of the blue? Do we have to just shockingly see our family die just like that? What sort of crazy logic is that? If that needs to happen for you witches to gain the power to help us humans out, then I'd rather you guys didn't help us out. Go get your power from somewhere else. What is this ritual all about then? Why does this ritual exist for y'all?
大切な形見の壺が割れてしまった時、それを直すことで誰もが笑顔を取り戻すならば、私は何度でも魔法にて直すでしょう。しかしそれは壊すために直すのではありません。人に幸福を与えるために蘇らせるのです。
Okay.
だとしたらな、ベアト、お前は無限の魔女。
Badly.
だな。
Horrifically badly. Terribly. I mean, if the concept of witches is as Virgilia describes it, Beato's bad. Eva Beato's looking to be even worse. They're completely failed at their job.
今俺は漠然と思ったことは、どうして俺がお前とこんなおかしなゲームを延々と続けてるのかだ。これは俺を屈服させるためのゲームじゃない。お前が本当の意味で無限の魔女に認められるための試験ではないのかってな。
A test for you to be accepted as an endless witch in its true meaning.
知らぬわ。わらわがそなたにゲームを申し込んでいるのは、単なる暇つぶしだ。誰の思惑でもないわ。
There was no one's ulterior motive.
俺は今ワルギリアからの魔女の定義を聞いた。
To bridge the gap between humans and witches. To use magic in order to help humans, right? Wasn't that the definition?
それによるならばベアト、お前は魔女ですらない。その修行の途中で自らの力を誤解した見習いってことになる。
So how did someone like her become the golden witch Beatrice for 1,000 years? She's lived for 1,000 years. How? I mean, Eva Beato I can understand because she's only been alive for about not even half a day or something. But Beatrice has been alive for 1,000 years. She's had so much time to get the concept through to her. How is it taking this long? Maybe that's why Virgilia is siding with me, or is fond of this game. Maybe Virgilia sees this as a way to teach Beato a lesson.
これは魔女と人間の戦いのはず。
This is like a lecture to Beato in the true meaning, like Beato was saying.
ならば魔女でないお前に俺の相手としての資格はない。
Ooh! Good take, good take, good take.
わかるな。
Good take, good take.
わらわがまだ見習い風情だと申すか。ならばわらわはいつそなたの対戦相手だと 再び認められるのか。いつこのゲームを再開できるというのか。
Look at her crying!
さあな、それは少なくとも今じゃない。お前が俺の言った話をちゃんと理解できて本当の魔女になった時、俺はお前を再びゲームの対戦相手だと認めるだろうな。
そのような抽象的な言い方ではわからぬ。どうすればお前の許しを超えるのか、はっきりと聞かせよ。
You're focused on the wrong thing. Don't focus on becoming a true witch for the game. Focus on becoming a true witch so that you understand yourself.
いや、これで十分だ。あとはお前が考えろ。俺が言いたいのは以上だ。理解ができないならワルギリアやロノウェに相談してみろ。お前みたいなガキンチョはまず大人の言葉に耳を傾けるところから始めやがれ。
I'm loving this lecture.
ワルギリア、ゲームは一度中断する。ロノウェが代行を降りた以上、あとはベアトが対局者としてふさわしい資格を持つのを待つしかない。
How long will that take? Oh god. Are we reaching the end of episode 3 now? So hopefully by the time episode 4 comes around, maybe then Beato will be a proper opponent.
了解しました。
But by that time the game is over. No? How will that work? Ah! And Eva, what are we gonna do about Eva Beato? She's created a whole new mess of things.
ベアトがその資格を得たと認められるまでゲームを対局者不在のまま進行させます。
Understood.
ベアトもそれでよろしいですね。
異論はない。
No objections.
わらは時間とゆっくり考えられる場所が欲しい。これにて席を外してもよい。
Yes, you may take your leave.
ああ、いいぜ。
それでまたね。
See you later.
待てよ。
Wait.
そうしょぼくれた顔をすんな。
No, I don't care if she makes a dejected face. I don't care about her. I don't care about her until she changes herself.
それはすまない。
Yeah, she can keep crying all she wants until she changes. Changes as a person.
わらわは胸の内がすべて顔に出る勝負。
Cannot deceive.
ならまだ合成の余地はあるってことだぜ。一つだけ約束する。俺はお前とのゲーム勝つかもしれないし負けるかもしれない。お前が戻ってこなけりゃ不戦勝ってこともあるだろうよ。
At that point, Battler stopped talking for a second. Then he spoke forcefully.
しかし絶対に俺からは降りない。お前を不戦勝にだけは絶対にしない。お前が再び俺の好敵手としてそこに座るのを俺はずっとここで待っているぞ。
バトラ様。
ありがとうな、バトラ。わらわはきっとそなたに認められて戻ってくるぞ。
Beato showed him a very slightly hopeful smile and disappeared. Looking at that expression, Battler strongly believed that her face could tell no lies. The 7 survivors returned to the guest house once again. Alrighty then. We must be, let's see. Alright. By now, it was clear that those who went outside would not be able to return alive. So the people that went to the mansion came back safely, because the people who remained were Nazi Cross and Jessica, right? It was the Cross family. And people went out were Nanjo, Battler, George, and Eva. So they were able to return. Alright, I think I'm gonna end this here. I think that was a really good place to end it, actually. I know this is not the end of the chapter or anything like that, but that was a really, really good place to end it, I feel like. Very natural. Fantastic part of Umineko when they cry. I'm seeing some character development here for Beato, which is good. This is really good, actually. Things are turning out much better. Beato, well, Battler, and a bit of Virgilia gave her a strict talking to. Battler said some really wise words of wisdom right there. That was awesome, by the way. This part of Umineko in the crowd is absolutely amazing. From essentially start to finish, this was great. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time for some more. Both last part and this part have ended in kind of depressing ways, but I hope you guys enjoyed anyway. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time for more. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as I enjoyed reading it. And peace.